17 with you today. I'd like to put in a motion to let Mr. Donnie Lewis direct this meeting today. I make that motion. Donnie Lewis. Aye. Those 10. How about that?
Before we get started, I'll just address basically the question of meeting times. Okay. The meeting times, and I'm sorry, I wanted to get a press release done on this here before I go there, but I've had people since 7:30 this morning. Is basically the regular meeting is scheduled at 10 a.m. and pursuant to the ordinance each month on the fourth Tuesday. Okay. So pursuant to that, I think back, I had written an opinion and advised the court members, which I will release back in the last county attorney opinion that I did. I had it right here. I apologize. Basically addressing on May the 15th, I believe, addressing the meeting time. And that was to all. Yeah, I got it here. That was to all of the court, basically, that it was my opinion that an judge had issued that he wanted to move the meeting to 6:30. It's my opinion that it's basically a matter of ordinance until the ordinance is adjusted. It's at 10 o'clock. And that has not been done as of this point. So I assume there will be another. The meeting has been noticed for 6:30, which does create a problem. But it's actually, this is the general meeting, so it's actually an ordinance. Also, I've obtained, just to buttress that, Keiko's opinion that basically it has to be at the time that's set in the ordinance. Okay, so I will try to do a writing on that, so that they'll keep it on. That's my opinion only, but I believe that's correct.
Brennan, if you want to do the news on that, I'll do it.
It's fine. No problem whatsoever. I just want to address that because I know it's a major issue. I'll address it this evening again as well, if need be. But it's my understanding that in communication with Judge just a few moments ago before I came over here, probably about 5 until 10, is that he feels that the meeting should be at 6:30 and he will attempt to maybe conduct one at that time tonight. Okay. At this point, it appears we have a quorum though. So.
Brother John, I'd like you to please prayer if you would, please.
Dear God, we come to you this morning and thanking you that you love all of us. And Lord, we sure don't know what to do many times. The Bible says if we lack wisdom to call upon you, that you're very present help no matter what's going on. We thank you for the magistrates, others that are here today. We just pray that the judge and magistrates could get together and get this county rolling in the right direction. And we love you today, Lord, and we love everybody here, and that's what keeps us going. In Jesus' name, and everybody said,
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First thing we need to do before we get started here, Chris Friday, he usually takes our minutes. He's working the accident of his habits. So this time, I entertain a motion to let Crystal Eaton take the minutes of this meeting.
Motion.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. First thing I need to do is make a motion or entertain a motion to amend the agenda by combining the 10 o'clock agenda and also the 6:30 agenda and adding a new item C, which is to appoint Mitch Smith as a new treasurer effective July 1st, 2019. I entertain that motion.
Motion. Second. It's for a 4-year term.
Well, I'll just go ahead and read the consideration.
Well, are you just moving to amend the agenda at this time?
Right. I entertain that motion.
Motion.
motion to adopt the amended agenda for the meeting.
Make a motion to adopt the agenda. Both the agendas.
Second.
Ellis made the motion.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Action consideration is for approval to appoint Mitch Smith as Breathitt County Treasurer for a 4-year term beginning July 1st, 2019, at a salary of $50,000 as classification salary exempt. We passed this motion back in April, the April meeting. For whatever reason, Judge Noble sought to nullify the appointment. So to please him and everybody involved, we're doing this today. So item C, which is consideration to approve Mitch Smith as the Breathitt County Treasurer. Read it again.
Make that motion.
Let me read it again and just make sure.
I'm sorry.
Consideration for approval to appoint Mitch Smith as Breathitt County Treasurer for a 4-year term beginning July 1st, 2019, at a salary of $50,000 and a classification as salaried exempt.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes for the following April the 1st, 2019 special meeting, April 18th, 2019 special meeting, April 23rd, 2019 public hearing regular meeting, May 3rd, 2019 special meeting, May 16th, 2019 special meeting, May 24th, 2019 special meeting, May 28th, 2019 public hearing regular meeting, May the 28th, 2019 emergency meeting, May the 31st, 2019 special meeting, June the 10th, 2019 special meeting, and June the 20th, 2019 special meeting. Entertain a motion.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I vote aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Is
I just talked to him, he was going out the door, so you want to go next one, or want to wait, whatever.
we don't see. Is he?
He said he was walking out the door. I mean, if you want to go to the next item, you want to come back, or,
Go on to item E. While we're waiting on Frank out. Item E, consideration of approval of a fiscal court order pertaining to authorized signers and inquirers on all counts of the fiscal court. This is pertaining to the treasurer. I entertain that motion.
Johnny, probably better if Crystal would read it.
I didn't read it. I didn't read it.
Where's the
He's read it.
Where's it?
It's in the packets.
Yeah, right behind the reading.
Oh.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
We'll get back to item E. Item D is swearing in of Mitch Smith as county treasurer by the Honorable Frank Allen Fletcher, Chief Circuit Judge.
Okay. This is it right here. Okay, if you raise your right hand and repeat after me. Okay. I state your name.
I, Mitch Smith,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky,
and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
so long as I continue a citizen thereof,
so long as I continue a citizen thereof,
and that I will faithfully execute to the best of my ability
and I will faithfully execute to the best of my ability
the office of Breathitt County Treasurer
the office of Breathitt County Treasurer
according to law.
according to law.
And I do solemnly swear or affirm
And I do solemnly swear and affirm,
that since the adoption of the present Constitution,
since the adoption of the present Constitution,
I, being a citizen of this state,
I, being a citizen of this state,
have not fought a duel with deadly weapons
have not fought a duel with deadly weapons
within this state nor out of it,
within this state or out of it,
nor have I sent or accepted a challenge
nor have I sent or accepted a challenge
to fight a duel with deadly weapons,
to fight a duel with deadly weapons,
nor have I acted as second
nor have I acted as second
in carrying a challenge,
in carrying a challenge,
nor aided or assisted any person
nor aided or assisted any person,
thus offending, so help me God.
thus offended, so help me God.
Congratulations, sir. Okay. See you, everybody.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Judge. Y'all have a good day. See you. Okay.
Congratulations. Okay, it's on. Let's go to item E. Consideration and approval of a fiscal court order and authorized signers and inquiries on all accounts of the fiscal court. And the order is as follows. An order pertaining to the authorized signers and inquiries on all accounts of the fiscal court. Whereas the Breathitt County Fiscal Court has multiple checking accounts at Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson for the purpose of transacting county business. And whereas KRS 68.020, paragraph 1, mandates that the county treasurer must sign all warrants for the payment of funds from the county treasurer. And whereas Charlotte Bailey's term as Breathitt County treasurer will expire on June 30th, 2019. And whereas Kenneth Mitch Smith was duly appointed by the majority of the fiscal court as county treasurer effective July the 1st, 2019. Were it therefore ordered that Kenneth Mitchell Smith shall be added as an authorized co-signer and inquirer effective July 1st, 2019 on all accounts at the Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson belonging to the Breathitt County Fiscal Court and or tied to federal EIN 61-6000-831, and it further ordered that Charlotte Bailey shall be removed as an authorized co-signer and inquirer effective July the 1st, 2019 on all accounts at the Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson belonging to the Breathitt County Fiscal Court and or tied to federal EIN number 61-6000-831, and be it further ordered that the Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson shall not add or remove any individual as an authorized co-signer or inquirer on any account belonging to the Breathitt County Fiscal Court and or tied to federal EIN number 61-6000-831 unless first presented by an executive order by the majority of the Breathitt County Fiscal Court. And this goes, that's it. So ordered this day, June 2019, 25th. I entertain a motion.
Motion.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes, motion carried. Item L. Consideration of approval to assign office space for the county treasurer and other employees, they include you, Christopher, for the duration of the final of the 4-year term pursuant to KRS 67.130. Brendan, do you have anything to?
Well, I haven't I haven't seen the order. I have read 67, oh, there's not, okay. I know, I received an email that had an order attached that had some issues with it that I would have recommended that had to be, have a longer look taken at, definitely for sure, with some case law that was out there that I haven't been able to read. The 67-130, I think, is what the fiscal court is relying upon to do this. And basically that statement is that the fiscal court of East County shall be responsible for the maintenance and operation of all county buildings, grounds, and other properties. I can just state for the record that the magistrates that you three are relying upon that statute to make assignments of office space in the courthouse. The judge has informed me that he does not think that is so, and cited 2 other statutes, which I will have at this point in time to address. But, you know, that is an issue. I know that Keiko, Rich Ornstein, had opined to me, he thought under the first 2 sentences here that the fiscal court actually set the space and usage of the courthouse. But I assume that will be an issue that will be part of the declaratory judgment action that will have to be filed. Which I do not, from my understanding, I don't know as judge will honor your vote at this point in time. Because basically this statute says that the fiscal court is responsible and the county judge shall execute the policies of the fiscal court regarding buildings, grounds, and other properties. And I haven't, I know the judge again asserts that under his executive privilege, he can assign office spots in the courthouse. So that's the 2 sides of it at this point in time.
I think also, Brendan, another issue is that for security reasons, the duties of the treasurer would be very difficult to be conducted in another location besides the courthouse. I think we've had some discussion on that.
And just for the record, for everybody's knowledge, I advise the fiscal court and the judge as well. Okay, so I'm advising them both the same thing, straight up and down. That's the reason I present both sides here. And that if this court takes action and they take different action, we'll have to submit that for a ruling on it.
Okay. So that being said, I entertain a motion.
Motion. Second.
Consideration, item F, consideration of approval to assign office space for the county treasurer and other employees for the duration of this 4-year term pursuant to KRS 67.130.
So is your motion to assign the
You have to
courthouse?
specify which room.
Okay, county treasurer's in the current position. Well, the office space that's currently occupied by Charlotte Bailey is the treasurer's office, I think.
Well, I'm gonna say something. I've been with the county almost 26 years. And ever since I started working for the county, been with the county, where Miss Charlotte Bailey's office is at, it's where it's always been since I've worked for the county. So I'll make a motion, we'll just keep it right there.
Also, finance officer,
Yeah,
911 coordinator,
yes.
and health insurance coordinator. Make a motion? Right.
Yeah, motion.
I'll second. Second.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it.
Can I say something before we move on?
Okay.
Just to let everybody know why this is even being brought up. About a week ago, I was sent word by the judge that effective 7/1, the treasurer's office would be at the county road department, along with where the finance officer is now. And in the last 35, 40 years that I've been able to research, it's never been anywhere but where it is now. So that's why this is an issue.
Motion carried. Item G, discussion and possible action concerning personnel. This relates to the incident on May 8th, 2019, that Crystal Eaton was written up by the county youth executive on 6 different counts And then again, yesterday, I was a witness to that incident. And really, I didn't like what I saw, but whatever. So, Ms. Eaton, in my presence, she asked the county judge what was right of it. And I don't know about Crystal, but I never could get what it was. You, Crystal?
He's not been able to explain it in time.
I just don't know the issue there. With that being said, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Crystal Eaton was hard. There's 3 positions. I got reiterated before. On January the 7th, for those 3 positions, which is financial officer, health insurance coordinator, and 911 coordinator. According to KRS 67.710, paragraph 7, it said with the approval of the fiscal court, county judge hereby appoints the following individuals to hold these positions. That being said, county judge and his authority cannot remove anybody without the approval of the fiscal court. He has Scripture for 2 positions. Therefore, that being said, like I said, I don't think the county judge, that's part of the judgment that Brendan was speaking about earlier. But I don't think he has authority to take any position away from any employee without the approval, like I said. So, I entertain a motion to reinstate Crystal Eaton in those 3 positions this time.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Also, we had a meeting out in the hallway. I know some of you was there during that meeting when the courtroom was locked. So we had a meeting anyway in the hallway. The judge, for whatever reason, locked the courtroom. And then he also called the law enforcement to have us removed. Our Sheriff John Holland, which has jurisdiction, the court out this is a county building. He let us go ahead and have a meeting in the hallway. And I think Brendan was present there too, our county attorney. He stated in the beginning of the meeting that it was a legal meeting and what action we took was legal. The judge is not recognizing. We gave Jamie Holbrook, Kenneth Patrick, and Kenneth Ray Patrick a raise. They've yet to receive that raise. Jackie Ray, I'm sorry. To my knowledge, they've never been paid for that. And another thing, to my knowledge, the judge has not rejected or filed anything legally on that meeting. Why they haven't been paid, I don't know. And when we did that, we left out a person, which is Kenneth Ray Watts. He's a mechanic, Red County mechanic. So I entertain a motion that these 3 employees receive their raise. Ray Patrick, $2. Jamie Holbrook, $2. And Kenneth Ray Watts, $1 per hour. Effective next pay period.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried.
Yeah.
Item H. Consideration of approval to order IT specialist Matthew Hudson to release the May 2019 audit trail detail logs to the county magistrates no later than 12 p.m. today, June the 25th, 2019. I think Matthew is probably would be unable today because his wife's sick in the hospital. So whenever he can get those for us, I entertain that motion.
Motion.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried.
And I'll say on that one as well, guys, that Judge informed me that he objected to those big release reviews based upon the fact that it was a record of the county judge's office. So I'm just stating that for the record. Basically, this request should come to him for that to release those records instead of directly to Mr. Hudson.
Do we have to file open records request?
I think I advised you to do that one time before, if I recall correctly, and I could be incorrect on that. I think that there should be probably an open records request filed directly to the judge for those, and then go through that process if he does not turn them over. If he wishes to, if he complies within the 3 days, and if not, then there's a process you go through to appeal any open records situation under the statute.
We as members of the fiscal court, I don't know why the county judge would fail to give us any records.
And I
Bill the county.
understand. I understand. And that's why I think you should follow that process to do that. And then that way, there's a set procedure set out to do all that, sir.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
with that, I would just say, I would, I don't know as Matthew, I think he's an employee of the court, but through the judge's office. I would think that it's the judge's job to give you those, that he should be the correct person to request it instead of Mr. Hudson putting him in that position.
Okay.
Right.
Before we move on, Calvin Som, we gave him an increase on his pay. I don't know exactly what the date was. I think he received, one check, Calvin?
I received one check, and then he asked for it back, and then I haven't received any other. I went from $100 a month to 3 to 0. And also, I like some kind of a clarification, because this is the legal meeting at 10 o'clock. The judge sent me an angry text this morning wanting to know why I had a 10 o'clock meeting posted on the county's Facebook page, that the meeting was at 6:30, and that was the only meeting that should be posted. You all appointed me as the fiscal court to be the fiscal court videographer. The judge sent me a letter that he is my boss, that he is the only one that can tell me what to put on Facebook, what not to, no matter what you all voted for. He's the director. I just want something clear. I'm tired of getting angry text every time I put a video up on Facebook. Put it up, take it down, put it up, take it down. I don't know what to do, I'm not even getting paid right now. Do I need to be back here at 6:30 tonight to film the non-meeting or the second? Somebody tell me what to do, please. I'm tired of getting in trouble with the judge. Supposedly, I've got a write-up waiting on me. I haven't received it yet, but that's what I hear is in the works. He told me to come over this morning, then he got mad and told me not to.
I will be here at 6:30. I'll go.
Okay. But I'm the videographer. Like I said, this is, I need something to just state, what goes on. It's public, and like I said, the majority of the fiscal court voted for me to do this. Who do I listen to? Really? I need something, because this is getting ridiculous. I post the meeting on the county Facebook page that it was at 10 o'clock, like the admin code says. When the judge tells me, no, my agenda is the right agenda, you post it. The meeting's at 6:30, not 10. And then, like I said, where's my checks? I'm not even getting any check now.
So, as right now, how much money does the fiscal court owe you?
$300. I didn't even get the $100 check this time. Jeff said that I would continue to receive the $100 until all the hallway meeting was contested, but I haven't even got the $100 check this month.
I don't think he's contested legally, has he, Brent?
Well, there haven't been anything filed. I, the same as I've asked you for your list of items to put in the judgment, to put in the circuit court action. I have not received that from here, Mr. Campbell, at this point.
It seems to me that there's a deliberate attempt to confuse the public as to when to be here.
And our bottom line is that I'm going to have the issue mean, it's gonna be an issue whether the May 16th meeting was valid or not, that we're gonna file with the court to rule on. You know, we can do this through an attorney general opinion on all these issues if we wish, but it probably would take much longer to do that. So, I mean, you guys have directed me to get that done. We haven't yet for the fact that I'd asked both sides for a list of issues they would like to be addressed. And this, I have this side, I do not have the other side yet, but we'll try to get that filed forthwith as quickly as we can. It's a lot of work.
With that being said, I entertain a motion to pay Calvin $300 that's owed to him.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Jim.
Just to go back to your motion on the thing with Mr. Hudson, do you want to change that as far as he's concerned?
The wording,
Yeah, because like I say, just look out for Mr. Hudson, because he's come and talked to me a couple of times about it. Exactly, and I think probably those are records of the county judge's office, so then I think the judge is the appropriate person to turn those over instead of just the contractor. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong.
okay,
But I think the judge is the one that you should request to turn over those records.
okay. So we'll redo item H and word it. Consideration of approval to order County Judge Executive Jeff Noble to release the May 2019 audit trail detail logs to the county magistrates no later than 12 p.m. today, June the 25th, 2019. I entertain that motion.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried.
And for the record, so we want to keep the minutes as close as we can on these non-attended meetings for both sides. Is basically you want to withdraw the one on Matthew, correct? Is that motion amended to
Right.
take Mr. Hudson out?
Amend the motion. Take Mr. Hudson out and add Judge Executive Jeff Noble.
So just a minute.
Well, I'd have Ray remake that motion and amend it to.
Yeah.
Remake that motion.
I make that motion to amend.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Item I. Consideration of approval to issue payment immediately for all claims submitted by the Breathitt County Advocate. Bobby has gave us
Second.
the claim, so entertain that motion.
Her dad them invoice numbers, so she'll have them down, and that way they can question it.
Then let me ask a question about that. And I ain't gonna get into this legal paper, okay, or anything like that. But what are the invoices for?
They were for advertisements for people and what the magistrates are in, the nameplates that the judge ordered for all the magistrates and himself. He ordered some desk nameplates for some other employees, FEMA invoices that were sent to us. We ran.
So, and just for clarification, are you advertising in both papers? The meetings and stuff like that? So you have to do it, and this is bills for that, correct?
There goes back.
February is it? Poo-poo.
Yeah.
Right, February.
Okay. Because, without getting into the whole contested issue about legal paper and all that sort of stuff, I mean, you need to assume that you guys are going to approve these anyway, but you need to look at that issue. Whatever you guys do is what you do. If there are legal bills that are owed.
Well, there was some legal bills from the beginning of the year that he did approve to pay, so I don't think you could pay one
I
or
know
the
the
other.
wooden things and stuff like that, when you get down to that advertising issue about which paper it should be in, if the fiscal court votes to do it in both papers, one thing, but, I haven't been around, I assume this time still legal paper.
Yeah.
Is it?
All right, Rick, let me ask you
It's about
something.
one paper a week.
Yeah, I had
no
no idea.
Yeah, they are by statute.
Yeah, just want to make sure as far as the claims are.
Well, for clarification for me, when I come in, if the Jackson County Voice is the legal paper, as long as, if they desire, as long as it's advertised in that paper, they can also legally advertise it his. I mean, is there anything stopping them from doing that?
Well, you have to run it in the paper of largest circulation, legal paper. As far as advertising in both papers, that's up to the fiscal court if they think that's a valid use of public funds. I'll just put it that way. And that's, if they have, that's something for you guys as legislators to determine. It has to go in the paper of the largest circulation, no matter what. What you do on top of that otherwise is up to the fiscal court.
And I want to add to that, for several years, we were the legal paper, but it wasn't this administration. But they didn't run anything with us. So for a time frame, they did, and we had no problem. They wanted to know if they could run it both, even though we were the legal paper, and I had no problem with that. Because, I'm not going to contest or anything, because the more you get the word out, the more bids you get.
Well, that would be, if you're doing bids and things along those lines, that's going to be in the fiscal court's purview of what all you want to advertise in. Because I know we've advertised bids in the Herald Leader and certain other papers in the past. And to be, in fairness to the whole thing, it depends on how wide you want something as far as the bid is concerned. But actual notices of meetings and things along those lines and all bids, you have, by statute, you have to go, in the ditch witch case, you have to go with the paper with the largest circulation. You're supposed to make that determination once every 4 years, is that right, Mr. Thorpe?
Once every year, October.
I haven't looked at that statute. So
October,
it's in here.
Yeah, we do that statement of ownership in October of each year.
So, just state that for the record.
Okay. Item J. Consideration of approval to order the county treasurer to issue payment immediately to Middle Fork Insurance Company in the amount of $1,708.99 for a county treasurer bond.
That's actually different. Don had the invoices there if you want to leave that main on.
1975?
Yeah.
Okay, we changed it to 1975. Okay.
Make that motion.
Change the amount from $1,708.99 to $1,975.
Yeah. Motion. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried.
Donnie, did y'all vote on her invoice? I know you made a motion in a second, I know you voted on it or not. Okay.
Yeah, Ellison,
Right. Moving on to the 6:30 agenda. Item A, consideration of approval to pay Hampton Inn in the amount of $417 for Clifton Hudson and George Rick for mandatory coroner training.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Item B, consideration for approval for financial statement and appropriation revenue condition report. Entertain a motion.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Item C, consideration for approval of budget transfers.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Item D, consideration for approval for interfund transfers. Entertain a motion.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried.
Well, let me make sure, on the one before that say, you did second that motion, right?
Right. Item E, consideration for approval of legal bills. I know we used to when we listed Consideration for approval of claims, there's on the claims list, that's what happened. I know Brendan has given his opinion on the wording of the legal bills. I mean, that's, to me, it's trying to insinuate there's illegal bills. I mean, it's just, it's a county things. And also, I think we need to look, we got some things, we got questions about on claims. Treasurer's not here at this time, but the question I would have is, she's got the checks made out for the claims before they've been approved. But she's not here. You know if the treasurer's here or not, John?
I haven't seen it.
I think we need to just state what we want to approve. It'll be easier on the claims list. You guys got anything to add?
Got some claims on there that need to pay. Make a motion, go ahead. What claims we want to pay?
Yeah, you want to read them off?
Read them off, ones we want to pay.
Right.
So else you're making the motion?
Yes.
Okay.
Second.
With,
What's your motion?
He's gonna list.
He's on the claims that we read off.
just read off.
Oh, you're gonna, okay. Yeah, just make sure, if you're not gonna play them all, make sure you list the specific ones.
Breath County VVA,
It's account number 01-5030367.
What's the amount?
One
from
loud,
the board.
510475.
Senior Citizens Program Support,
3,000.
$3,000. Employee Health Insurance,
Now, is that to the Breath County Payroll Fund?
Breath County Payroll,
Okay. Amount?
Health, Life Insurance.
823608.
823608. That's all.
That's another, just one.
Yeah, just give me the grand total.
17,532.
Right.
17,532 even?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so about fuel bill, 10,000.
You just paid that in the last meeting.
I think we did.
You did. That's all.
Yeah, they paid the
You
bill.
paid that. Okay. All right.
That's some computer repair,
Two.
Two claims.
2 invoices. Invoice 1069, 1075,
What's your amount?
3483.
3,493 even?
Right.
Okay.
The final fee, Breath County Jail.
Is that made out to the Breath County Circuit Clerk?
Yeah.
Last one up.
We go to prove it today, it's $221.
Oh, yeah, you have to put that on that.
Right.
So we don't need to do that.
Done it. You missed one, that Walter Service Center.
Next.
I'm sure they got two. There's one, there's another one here, yeah.
And what's Walter's
All
total?
right.
There it is.
Go on that. Two different invoices.
Just a second. Lost, hang on a second. Sorry.
One of them was like 130.
Right here, the first one.
40s, okay?
Huh?
What have
You
you
should
got?
have the total at the bottom.
Mine's cut off, the paper's cut off.
I see 164.86 is what I see on Walker.
Right here, one 13 or something. It's right over the others.
What's the number, Crystal?
That's 113.
And it's got your shots right there, we'll start now.
Right.
One of them's 113.48.
Just give me the, what is it now, 113.48?
Got two different invoices,
Yeah,
yeah.
and-
The invoice,
And, okay. what's
And the other one is 164.86.
So 113.48 plus 164.86.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We had a question on this, and I know Charlotte answered. It's to do with the judicial center repairs. Somebody named Deborah, Kuembes. $880.
Don't we have a preventive maintenance contract
HMC?
on the judicial center?
Yeah, HMC.
It's billed for
So
$880.
Deborah,
Deborah Cumberland, Bell, and Cumberland.
I never heard of that. I always done HMC and Kim Search.
Got the other wall there.
Yeah.
Break it, sir, clerk. $200.
You paid that the last
It's
week.
paid.
I think so, ain't it, Brandon?
So,
Didn't Bruce pick up the 221 for the jailer?
my understanding it is.
Okay.
And my understanding that's been done.
So, is that it?
No. We got, well, with that insurance cover, Sherry Pitts, health in.
I did that invoice.
It's $354.73.
That's actually paid through retirement.
Yeah, that's a standing order.
That shouldn't have been on process. That's paid through retirement.
Okay, we got, the next one would be the senior citizens, Martha Poppin.
That's standing order.
Poppin.
You're probably looking at the pre-approved claims list, aren't you?
I am.
That's the standing orders.
So everything in there be okay.
Everything else should be paid.
We just wanted to make sure.
She actually got named on there, though. She, no, I told her to be in the legal.
No. The public defender's not a standing order.
It's on there, though.
Yeah, it's on there.
No, it's not a standing order.
She's
Anything with payroll, retirement, and actually health insurance is a standing order,
utility.
and utilities.
Well, we just want to give the ones that we make sure they get paid.
Or you had that?
Yeah. Now, that's on the pre-approved, right?
Right.
Yes,
Well, I'm saying.
it's on pre-approved.
So let's go ahead and finish the motion on the regular claims list. And then move to the pre-approved.
Okay, I make that motion. For
Well,
the
Ellis already made it,
regular
you
claims
said.
list.
So, John, you want to take a vote?
You got it.
I made the motion
You got a second?
for the regular claims list.
Ellis already got it. Ellis already made it, you
Need a
said.
second.
All in favor?
Already done that.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried.
Now you can move to the pre-approved.
I mean, you got to pre-approve here.
I don't know.
Well, the one was Grady County Senior Citizen. One we marked, Sherry Pitts, health insurance. Mudcat Construction, FEMA project at Wolf Creek, Site 1. Mudcat Construction, FEMA product, Site 2.
Okay, give me the amount on the senior citizens.
It was, senior citizen, 1340.
Okay, what's the amount on Mudcat?
The first one's 21,000. That one. The second one was 26-4.
Okay.
Got another one, Buckhead Construction, FEMA, round bottom, 17-123-75. And G and W Construction Company, you ready? 115-746-93.
115-4.
No, 115-746-93. And then we got Nesbitt Engineering on here. It's $10,056.03.
$10,056
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
See it, ain't it?
B3 electric,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
23,465.
I didn't understand the name.
B3 electric,
And how much is it?
23,465.
Even.
Yeah.
Now, who was the one that was Sherry's insurance is made out to?
Just said, hell,
Breathitt
the
County
County payroll fund.
Okay.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
much was hers?
354.73.
Okay.
It's it, ain't it, boss?
I got Breathitt County Senior Citizens, Buckhead Construction, GW Construction, Nesbitt Engineering, B3 Electric, and Breathitt County Payroll.
You got the judge on there too, Charles Green, 9880.
To Breathitt County Payroll,
Yeah,
9880.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all pre-approved.
Yeah.
Okay. Motion by
Raymore.
One's listed pre-approved claims.
And you all do realize these has already been paid. All of those has.
Well, everything on here, the check has already been made out, most everything that's on here on both of them. 48 goes.
Motion by Banks, second Daniels.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried.
You're just allowing the rest of it.
Okay.
Or just allowing the rest of it.
Just allow the rest of it. All in favor, ones that you've got, I mean,
Only thing, the ones we read out.
right.
Just now, under
Claims.
claims.
Ray, is there a requisition in there for Elkview? Is that the totals you just read off? Or is there another requisition?
We got another one down here.
That would be,
305.
yeah, on availability of funds, obviously.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure it's in there too.
Yeah, it's a,
Thank you.
Item L, consideration for approval and adoption of the second reading of budget amendment number 11. No motion on that? Item G, consideration for approval, first reading, budget amendment number 12. Motion on that?
Motion.
Make a motion?
So that needs to have budget amendment number 12 instead of just reading number 12. It doesn't have it on the agenda. It just says consideration approval of the first reading of number
It's
12.
first reading and adoption, because it's an
Should
emergency.
word adoption, right?
It's
Consideration approval.
it's an emergency.
Restate that for me.
Consideration for approval for the adoption,
First reading and adoption.
of the first reading,
First reading.
amendment number 12. Got a motion?
second, yeah, it was made a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Item H, consideration and approval to pay Southport Elkview Waterline Project number 8 in the amount of $305,131.77 when the funds comes available. Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second. Item I think we need to give the judge these items. Legal procedure for adoption of these roads. Right. Item J, consideration and approval to pay the city of Jackson in the amount of $6,500 for a 2012 Dodge Charger out of the ABC fund.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Item K, consideration of a resolution concerning the occupational and net profit leniency for acts of voluntary disclosure. I think before we take any action on that, we need to know what's the cost, the estimate of the cost, of the penalties, before we act on that. Item L.
Are you just not addressing it, or are you voting to table it, or?
We're voting.
We table it.
You do have to take a motion and a vote on it.
I entertain that motion to table this.
Motion. Second.
Until we find out exactly what the cost of the penalties to the county will be.
Probably go back and do that on item F2 at the end of the agenda.
The motion. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried.
You do that and help like that too, Mr. Miller?
I think that's appropriate if you're not going to address it, you go to table.
Okay. Let's go, item L. Item L, we'll table that consideration. Entertain that motion.
Motion.
Your second.
Item L.
Yeah, we're going to back up and table it. Item L and also item I.
That wasn't the tax. They didn't include the tax.
No.
You approved G, but not I.
Okay. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Okay, on the Hill. Aye.
We backed up.
We passed that.
So, we need to vote it.
Oh, we passed that.
No, you didn't do a motion.
Okay. Consider a motion to table item I.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Okay. We table item L too? Okay. All right, item L, consideration of a resolution classifying certain positions of county personnel pursuant to KRS 68.005. Randy, can you tell us, elaborate on that? Item L.
Well, I believe pursuant to that statute, there is you need to do some classifications of personnel code. Now, I know previously in the past, they were in the administrative code, but they're not there now. I think that might have been years ago, but I do remember a classification of when someone's hired, pay rates, and how they can earn raises and things along those lines. And pursuant to 68005, I'd have to look that up to make sure, but I think you guys probably need to look at doing that and propose it and make it part of the administrative code sometime in the future. I mean,
Is that something you put together for them? Or who would?
Probably just a matter to do. I mean, I can look over it, but that's something I think that you probably need to do in the future. And it's, I think it is mandated by statute. I can't comment on that affirmatively right now because I haven't looked at the statute on that, so I apologize for that. I think that's something we do need to address. Okay. As you go forward, you know, if it's part of the administrative code, of course, right now in June is the time to amend that, and that's probably not going to happen at this point in time. So going forward, in order to amend the ordinance at any time, you have to, vote a couple of times on it, but it's really June's the time to address it, so it's not going to be in there now, it's something you guys need to address in the future.
I entertain a motion to table this item.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Item M, consideration and approval to pay JAG Specialty Contractors in the amount of $19,500 for Stray Branch Road, should state Elk Ridge Road, and Warshow Road.
Motion.
I think John Lester had this, before he left office, he had this done. I thought this was already paid, but it's not been.
No, I was talking about that it wasn't to be paid.
Okay.
Stable.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. County Department updates. We've got the sheriff present. What I see. We all good? Okay. All right, I'll get it.
I'd like to make a motion that we give them heritage for their money.
Okay, yeah. Ellis made the motion in the amount of $2,500.
$2,500 we got budgeted for each one.
Okay, I'll second that
We'll do
motion.
the money festival later.
I'll second that motion.
So you're just doing the heritage for now, right?
25.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried.
2,500.
Right.
Yes.
Anybody else got anything?
Yeah, John Phyllis has got something, let her go first.
Wait,
I don't really know where to even start, but this goes back when I started with the LU. That's my husband's family cemetery up there. We built the shed and the shelter. And the agreement was, as my understanding, that all this grass and stuff's supposed to be cut from the cemetery fence all the way down to the main road around to keep it cut. It's not being done, and then Jason, when he was in here, he sent a dozer up, he cleaned it all up, and they cut the grass. But I had to point it out. Then John Lester took over, then he was talking about that. I said, what are you viewing? You're viewing tree tops. There's no grass cut, trees just grow back up. You got all them going uphill on the backside. Well, he sent a dozer up. I don't know what that's costing, but it costs a lot of money to send a dozer. It's cleaned up. And the grass is not being cut this year. I used to pick up all the garbage. We would even get the county, they'd send a tractor up to mow the side of the road. He would take his tractor and help. Well, he's no longer here with us. He can't help. Well, Jason and John Lester, they give me garbage bags. And I picked up the garbage. I don't know who's supposed to be picking it up, but I know it wasn't me, but the doctor stopped me from collecting it, and he said I wasn't to bend over anymore and pick this stuff up. And it's hard for me to get it out of hands. Well, Frank started picking up the garbage, and he's been mowing in front where the garbage cans at, around the sides. And that's not his job. His job is to keep the cemetery clean. Well, the building, they do so much damage to it. They busted block out. They took the posts down, broke the legs off, burned them. They built campfires in it. They just ain't thought of nothing else, I guess. But I've been paying for that out of my pocket to keep it fixed. And most people think the county built that. That was there before the LP was ever there. And we have church once a year. But I'm to inform you, we're not going to pick up the garbage anymore. And we're not going to cut the grass around through there. I don't know if it was contracted out, the contractors are not doing their job, and they should be paid for doing the job that they're not doing. I know there was women that come and done it first, and they done a good job. I don't even know who he was. And then there was a bunch of men come. And the third bunch, they cut a 3-foot strip around the walking path. That's all they done. And right now, I wouldn't want to walk around it. Who are you going to attract if it's a tourism thing? Who are you going to attract up there? It's a snake den. I wouldn't want to walk around it. Be around snake den.
If you contact Judge Noble Bridget?
I'm gonna be at the 6:30 or 6 o'clock meeting, so I didn't know about this meeting. Now, my name's on the agenda in there, which they would hear again. But, I know Jason, when he was in, he had the cattle crossing put in to keep the horses out of the parking lot, because you're walking through horse manure. Well, it didn't get put in then, but J.L. Smith, he put it in. But they didn't fix the fence right, and the horses were going around it and going still in the parking lot. Not as bad, but still it should be fixed right. And I don't know what you're trying to track. You're spending all this money, put the water line up there. Who you gonna attract for weeds and snake down? And we can go ahead and address the horses too while I'm at it. These horses in the following year, these people bring them up there, they're starving in the winter. They come down beside the road, they pick this grass beside the road. Where do they wind up? In my yard, my brother's yard, my mom's yard. And if I could shovel the horse manure up, take it, put it in the owner's yard, and then in the spring, they could mow their grass and let that fan up in their face, I don't think they'd appreciate it. And I don't appreciate the horses coming in my yard and eating and messing all over the place whenever the owners should be put in jail for starving their animals. I love animals. I've got 6 dogs and 3 cats that people throw out, and I'm a breeder. But I think people ought to take care of their own animals. And yes, I love to go over and see them. Some of them is really pretty, but then some of them needs a vet care because they're in bad shape. And you can go around through there and see them. And most of them are pretty horses right now because they got food to eat. And a stranger gave me $500 3 years ago to feed the horses. And I bought a huge amount of feed. I stored it in my garage. I went 3 days a week, fed them horses. I had a place to feed them. I bought salt and mineral blocks for the horses. It wasn't mine. I had a friend come down from Indiana. He brought a van load of food for these horses. But they're not herd horses. These horses need to be taken care of, and then they talked about a refuge for the horses, supposed to be fenced in. They're supposed to have vet take care of them. I ain't seen none of this happening. I ain't seen nothing. And when we signed the paper for this LU to be made, they're supposed to be a guard at the foot of the hill to keep out the drunks and the people that's vandalizing stuff. And I have never seen a guard up there. And if you're going to build a cabin, I can tell you right now, you're wasting your money and time because they will burn it down. Rick's brother had a cabin up there, it lasted a year, it got burned down. Well, they put a trailer at the foot of the hill where you go up. It lasted a year, it got burned down. You can't have nothing up there unless you got a guard there, somebody to watch it, somebody to take care of it. And you do need somebody up there to pick up garbage and take care of it. There's no need to put nothing up there unless you're going to have somebody to take care of it. And it gets really aggravating when I go over and there's garbage thrown everywhere. That's why I pick it up. Well, I'm not able anymore to do it. And like I said, Frank was doing it, and he said he had a hard time getting the garbage bags.
What I was gonna say, was there some issue about the garbage bags?
Yes, couldn't get garbage bags.
Right.
Well, everybody, I bought them for like a year or 2, and then I come down here and they give me garbage bags, but they give me a case. At first, they give me like 5 or 6 bags. Well, I think there's maybe 8 garbage cans up there, and that's another thing, you can't hardly keep a decent garbage can up there, and your bar garbage cans, old person cannot open them up. You have to put your hand in there and push a lever to raise it up. And with my arthritis now, I can't hardly open them myself. And I've heard other people say, I can't open the garbage cans. I bought garbage cans and put around, they keep stealing them. And the last time I got one, they took the lid, but the can's still there. The barrel attached to the metal post, they left it this time.
Calvin, could you help her get garbage bags or a can or something she could, or somebody could pick up the trash?
Well, I don't have any cans, but I can provide her with garbage bags, yeah, just,
Well, like I said, I can't do it anymore. Frank wasn't doing it.
Frank had talked to me about that, and I think he talked to Judge, but I don't think the Judge would give him garbage bags for up there.
But like I said.
That's the least thing we do is provide garbage bags.
I'll be happy to provide, anybody that will change the garbage, I'll be happy to provide garbage bags.
He's totally neglected to help you this year. Nothing done up there unless they have a horse show or something like that, to go over and work on it a little bit. But it is beautiful up there, I agree with you.
Like I said, we're not gonna pick the garbage up. I'm informing you now, I'm gonna inform him. We're not picking up the garbage anymore. We will clean it up right before church, which is done past this year. And the weeds has fell over in the walking path. You've got a path about this wide, and there could be a rattlesnake cover and everything in there. And that's not drawing tourism. That is not gonna draw anybody here. They come one time, they'll never come back. They'll say, I'll never go back there. That ain't what it's supposed to be.
Most of your road will get to it.
And the road,
road.
well, I even had to take a petition up to get the road fixed. It's been, I don't know how many years back, because from my brother's house, 6 miles from there up to the LU, they had the LU already done. There it was, all blacktop was busted and gone. And I went to one of the tourism meetings, they said, well, we need to take a petition up. Well, I worked hard 3 weeks. I got over 6,000 signatures. I had to take it to the Knott County Sports Flag to give it to the lady, and they had to vote on it. And I told her, I said, I can't go to the meeting, but I wanted all the votes against it, because I will not be, they will not get my vote. But they all voted for it. They come up and blacktopped it. But if they don't keep the ditches cleaned out and stuff, what's good of even putting the blacktop down? It's gonna run, it's gonna freeze, bust out. And,
We voted to, put in a road plan, county road plan, effective July 1st. There was a judge at Walker, but I don't know.
well, you've
Well,
got Big Lovely Hill. I mean, it's awful. And there's a lot of people crosses that hill. And it really needs blacktop on it, and you can't grade it. I mean, the gravel's done gone, and when you try to grade it, you're getting rocks. I mean, and the people comes that direction. And I went through there back last fall, and I've got 4-wheel drive, and there was one place that I was almost afraid to go through. I love it 4-wheel drive.
They worked on it since then, but it's still bad shape.
It has, but it's still, it needs blacktop on it, don't need gravel. And there'd be more people come that way if it was blacktop. And I don't know how many miles it was there for a long time. I called them almost every day. The county owned so many miles and the state owned so many miles, and I called so much that the state turned their part over to the county. So all of Big Lovely Hill is county now. And it's very little is done to that road. But if we're going to attract tourism, we're going to have something to draw people here. And if we draw them with this, they're pitiful shape. Like I said, I wouldn't want to go. I wouldn't want to. But,
If we get the road plan started the 1st of July, maybe work, 2 weeks this issue, 2 weeks that issue, give him and he'll say, he might say that the reason he can't do this or that, he's not got a road supervisor, but.
like I said, I'm gonna repeat everything at 6:30 or whatever the meeting is. I didn't know about this one until somebody called me this morning. I don't have a computer, I don't have the cell phones, I don't have nothing. And she said, she's gonna come with me at 6, and she told me she couldn't come this morning because it changed it to this morning. I said, well, I don't know, but then I seen the page out here on the door. It says it's, I think, 6 or 6:30. So there's gonna be 2 meetings today, which I think is ridiculous too. I think people should be able to sit down and work things out. My idea may not be like yours, but it should be a compromise there where you can work something out and get something done. The way it is, this is going this way, this and this way, and then they're getting nothing done.
Believe me, we tried.
It's like Brenda said before the meeting, the statute says, to me, this will be taking place at 10 o'clock. This is the end of the week.
And I used to come to the meetings a long time ago, and they was in the evening. and I could come then, and they switched it to 10 o'clock. Well, I was working, I couldn't come then, which for a working person, the evening is better, but for other people, it may not be. And I've not been coming to the meetings because I've got other stuff that I have to do.
Well, if the
But I
judge,
make a point to, I'm gonna be here for both meetings.
if the judge feels it's necessary to change the time, he needs to change it in the proper way. They can do a vote and go from there. That's all we're trying to do.
But like I said, both meetings, since I found out about this one, I wanted to be at both of them. But I will be back at 6 or 6:30, whatever time it was. And I am on theirs because I called them and put my name on there.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I think that it's very unfortunate, and I'm just saying this generally to the fiscal court, I'm not really addressing it to agree, that the community is put in the spot of feeling like they're taking sides, you know what I mean? Because that's not the way it should be. I mean, we should be working together, and I don't understand, Brendan, why you aren't getting the respect, in my opinion, because you as the county attorney, if you state to everybody, this is your legal, to me, that should be enough. I don't understand. And right.
He's even put it in writing.
And like Phyllis said, I'm one of those that for a long time thought, we can work this out, But I'm sadly to say that I think it's going to take at this point going to court.
Something that I have looked at.
I know that, I know. And so we need to do that to get on with the county. And I sense it, like in what you said, Ray, I sense it that for you guys, it's uncomfortable too, because you've been here so long and you've never had these kind of problems. But, you know, anyway, I know you tried, Brendan, and we just guess we're gonna have to get it into court. But anyway, that's,
I mean, just for the record, I work with both sides.
I know that. Well, it shouldn't even be both sides. You work with the court, and it should be, right? I know that, and I know that, but you stated what your opinion is, right? So, anyway, that's just a general statement, but you go forward.
I think you'll find that a lot of people really care.
Right,
You know,
right.
we love you guys, we really want, you know, we're not here to,
And we love Jack.
Yeah.
We love the judge.
we're not here to, we're just here to support, you know what I mean?
Seriously,
Yeah.
you know, it's just, we gotta get on with it, but if it has to be done legally, then it has to be done legally, you know?
I can see your issue pretty easy, but we'll just hang in there together.
It's sad that you have to go to that length. Just
But anytime you have a change in life, I don't care if you change from hard toes to soft toes, there's our problems.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing is, once you get them worked out, things will not smooth. And I think things will be okay. It's just, you gotta realize that you cannot let one person be king. We only got one king, the rest of those servants.
Amen.
So,
That's where this country's
when
government
you
set up.
got the attitude, it's my way or no way, it's hard for anybody to go along with you. And I think we may have that problem.
I'll just tell you from an employee's standpoint, it's created a very toxic work environment. I mean, all the employees, our morale is at an all-time low. You know,
Yeah, but sir, I wanna tell you-
we're afraid to do our jobs because if we do our jobs, we get angry texts at 11 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock on
Yeah.
a Saturday morning. You know, I mean, it's just,
I understand that, but I have paid taxes since 1979 on the place. I've received one truckload of gravel and 2 pipes. I paid close to $1,000 a year on my property taxes. I get nothing from the county, other than the roadway that they took through my property. And to me, that is very serious. And when I ask for some help, when I don't get it, I'm, believe If they quit collecting property taxes and let you take care of your own property, they would be a lot of us a lot happier. That's the biggest deal.
I agree with you.
I gotta pay house insurance, and if I had a decent road to my house, I pay more house insurance than probably anyone on Lakeside. I live 5 miles from Jackson. $1,890 call Farm Bureau, they'll tell you what I pay for it every year because of where I live. But I'm home. And that's the biggest problem of people. They don't realize, just like her, she's home on South Fork where she's at the Upview. And that's where she wants to be. So that's the reason why that I take more part in what we're done in the county than I did years ago, because I had no idea how the policies went. But I've noticed here lately that you want to be a ruler. Now, being a ruler is rough. And our country is sort of, we're adopting stuff right now that's made a big change in the last 10 years that a lot of people, it's brought harm to the country, I think. But I mean, I love everybody. I don't have no enemies and don't want them. But I understand your point.
Yeah, and I'm speaking as a citizen at this point, not an employee. You know, this is our 10 o'clock meeting. It's been established that this is a regular meeting. It's in the admin code. I see the judge's vehicle sitting right out here. You've got the judge. We've got a fiscal court sitting here. You've got a judge on the other side of the wall that won't come out and address my issues or your all's issues as citizens. Something is going to have to change. I mean, I've been quiet for 6 months and let things go to hell here with this county that I'm a citizen of, not just an employee, that I've done my best for 15 years. And in the last 6 months, somebody has come in here, like I said, they're sitting on the other side of that door and they won't even come out here and face us. He sends me an angry text this morning to come in his office and bring all my paperwork, and I told him I'm working on it. Then he says, don't even come over here, you just stay in your office and get it done until I tell you otherwise. I'm not even supposed to be at the meeting, but I'm the county videographer. So, you know, he won't, I mean, how can you work with somebody who won't work with you as a citizen? And I hope he hears me on the other side of that door, and him and his private attorney should come out here and address this public. You all have taken time to be here. 6:30 is not the meeting. The admin code, he always says check the admin code. I got my admin code out before I come over here and I took a picture if anybody would like to see it. The admin code says the meetings are at 10 a.m. on the 4th Tuesday, not 6:30. So here, I'm not even getting paid, but I've got to be back here at 6:30 to film a meeting where I know the magistrates ain't going to be here, and I don't blame them, they're here now. You know, it's just ridiculous, and I'm sorry, that's all I've got to say. You know, it's just the point that it's past ridiculous.
And I sure don't mean to offend you, you know.
Oh, you're not offending me, I'm with you. Something needs to be done, but, you know, I see the 3 magistrates here on time, I don't see the 4th magistrate, I don't see the judge.
That's the problem. Mine, the one that I vote for is not here.
Yeah. Well, I didn't vote for him, but he's not here.
Yeah.
Regardless, he has my respect, provided that he provides the same respect.
I'll reword that. My magistrate, my district is not here.
Okay.
I never said, I should.
My magistrate is.
Sorry about that.
I'm proud to say it. But I mean, you know, just as a citizen and then even as an employee, a lot of employees won't say anything, but we don't know what to do. We don't know which way to turn. And that is not a nice place to work, and that's the way it is.
I witnessed yesterday there, something, Calvin, that I wish I didn't have to, but I did. I mean, Crystal has been a county employee for this county for 17 years. I mean, and she's recently saved this county, I don't know how much money that we were supposed to hold. And I don't understand all that. I really don't.
$319,000, and then he gets rid of me.
Yes. I mean, locks her out of the office simply because she's done her job. I don't understand it. I'm like you. I wish he would come out here and tell us.
I think we ought to knock on the door. I mean, he's right over there. I'm sorry. I'm fed up. And after this morning, the angry text at 8:03 this morning, I mean, I'm doing my job. Do y'all want me to video the meetings or not? That's as clear as I can put.
Right.
Then I will video the meetings and I'll put them on the Facebook page for the public to see. So like I said, what are we having at 6:30? Is it a meeting? I mean, is it a meeting, Brent? I mean, I ain't trying to put you on the spot, but I mean, seriously.
Just did it, but
Agenda
the
that was
agenda.
issued by the judge, and he issued an executive order that he was gonna move the hearing, that time until 6:30.
But have we moved it? We're here. You know, to me, it looks like we're having it.
I issued what I said earlier, that basically under the administrative code, until there is a statute that allows the judge to set the hearing, to set the regular meeting date, but not to change the time. And that's what's happening, and that's what.
Is there any reason for the public to come out tonight at 6:30 when you're going to have one judge and what you're not going to even have a full quorum?
I'll leave that in the public's discretion.
The point is that they're trying to operate now, that a lot of the working people can't come, but what about the ones that work at night?
Sure. Well,
I mean, they have two shifts most of the time, so the people that work in the night is gonna miss the meeting.
And
So, you know what I'm saying, he goes one way, then he goes the other way.
well, that's the whole reason of putting it on Facebook, so the people that can't come can see it.
Yeah.
But I've noticed we've had public forums in the evenings, and we've had a couple meetings in the evenings, and the same people that come during the day are the same ones that come during the night. I see very few different faces between either meeting.
Yeah, but I mean,
So,
that's
you know.
his argument. He wants-
I don't know, it's long,
And that's an argument to make in a regular meeting, right?
Yeah, but really and truly, does that hold water?
I've said enough, but as an employee, I'm asking you all as a court, we need to do something in the public. I mean, this is a toxic work environment. That's the bottom line. I have never worked someplace for the past 6 months that I've ever worked in my life that's been this crazy. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, I can say one thing. We sat down on several occasions with Mr. Noble, and the last time or two, we thought it was all done. We thought it was gonna be okay. We went to Frankfurt trying to get money for the tourism. Sandy Donahue told us, all you guys need to come. We went up there and sucked it up, sitting on the same side of the table. That was on the 12th. Well, we didn't know it till Monday morning. And he'd already had us a big nasty letter on the 10th, ready to give us that Monday morning. He wanted us to go over and make him look good, I guess. I don't know what his problem. You cannot talk to him. I have nothing against Jeff. Jeff, we know Jeff's the boss, but you gotta sit down, you gotta work together. If you can't work together, I don't know, just don't need to.
Does executive order, Brendan, usually it's usually an emergency? Executive order?
No, it can be.
I don't know.
Well, you can see,
Yeah.
just looking at that from what the president does, they can be issued, and they can be issued by regular, you know, just the issue is it within the executive authority to do that?
I mean, we'd love to work together. It's not us. And everything we've done, we've tried to go by the KRS, we tried to do everything right.
I see 3 magistrates and closed doors, what I see standing here from a citizen standpoint.
We're at the end of the fiscal year, and I've been here and I've been part of this. This time of year is pretty late, you know, you can't pay the bills. But this year, we managed pretty good. Here it is on the end of the fiscal year is coming to an end. We're gonna have another fiscal year starting July 1st, which will have some money from the DOG coming in. I mean, we were doing good. I mean, we're not doing fabulous, but we're doing good. Everything's paid.
As of right now, I ain't mistaken, $1.3 million as of today in the road fund. We got money. It ain't like we broke. I mean, the jail, that hurts our general fund stuff tremendously, but we got money in the road fund, but we can work with the road fund stuff.
I'll commend Joe Gross. He is really trying to save money, transport pressure. He really is. He's done a great job, in my opinion.
All you counties, jail can break a county in a heartbeat. I'm telling you, a jail can break a county in a heartbeat.
And I think we got some good things to look at, to look forward to, if we just get over the hump.
You know, we love them, we have confidence in you guys. I don't know what I can do, I'd be glad to meet with everybody and try to talk it out, but, I don't know what to do.
Well, that's what I thought when Calvin said, let's knock on the door. I thought you know, if we thought that was the right, that it would work, we'd be the first ones to the door. You know what I'm saying? To say, let's talk. You know what I mean?
But it's going the other way, you guys know that, so I don't know, you know, they have to go further.
But we always, what's right, we not asking for nothing, we ain't asking for no raise or lower, we just want it done right.
And we don't want to do that because these attorneys are getting ridiculous. We've already been out $5,000 for nonsense, really. That we should have been able to sit down and work on this. And that's just going to be a worse and worse and worse.
And I'll just state for the public is that I don't think the things that I do, things that I do are turning out to with
So that's what I was gonna say,
these
would it be
guys
no
and the judge calls. So I do not
community
think
goal
those
would not
things
be
that I do,
He's
the
not.
things that we have tried to accomplish, but we have attempted.
I'm right.
So he can back it.
He has, he's worked very hard on that,
I know.
both sides, and we're still not getting nowhere.
I know.
I had a question from the newspaper standpoint, that Brandon said earlier. I can say in the past, when we were the legal paper, fiscal court chose to use both those in the past, and I had no problem with that, even though we were the legal paper. The city does it right now, and I want to ask you guys, if you would, to consider allowing both newspapers to run your advertisements for the county. And if October rolls around and I'm the legal paper again, I'm not gonna come in there and object to them running anything.
What we trying to do, that's just like your parts houses and stuff like that.
Well, I mean,
You ought to have
you
your
can't-
part too.
Yeah, well, you can't.
You can find the word, that's a problem.
Yeah, this case, but I want to ask you guys if you make a motion or something to do that. And if y'all choose to do that, that's fine. If not, it's fine too. But I just want to propose that to you.
I've got no problem.
No problem.
Right now.
I mean, Jeff had no problem with it a few months ago. I mean, he called me over here and called me in there and said he was running with both papers.
Do you need that motion? Bob?
Yeah, I'd like to have that.
Yeah, I make a motion that we use
On record.
Both papers.
both papers for.
I'll second it.
Entertain a motion to use both papers for fiscal court advertising.
Right.
Motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Ayes have it, motion carried.
With all fiscal court advertisement,
Anybody else? Anything to say? I guess I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Second.
All in favor? Ayes have it, motion carried, meeting adjourned. Thank you, guys.
Hillis?